This is what happens when you make a schedule and you are way too tired to play games. And I've removed my phone and I sound very groggy because I've had a late night. Not that anyone's here to listen to me give out about it, it's only been 20 seconds. And the stream is later than usual, so fun, right? I'm gonna quickly make sure it's like I really don't care. Also, I don't have a face cam. Well, I do, but it's trash and I don't want to show my face. Because I can give people annoying incentives to follow me, so maybe they want to see my ugly mug on the web. Which, you know, would be humorous, but I doubt it. And every day I look at my streams, I see my username. That is so fucking common. Who knew? Probably too far away from my mic. Also, I'm very great at titles, if you can't tell. Let's see. Come on, man, say something. Just keep talking, Jesus Christ, dude. You're trash at streaming. Jesus Christ, just shining on myself. Okay, well, I could probably turn it down a little bit. See, I don't know what to do for a just chatting stream, because I probably should have a face cam, but I don't. The best you're gonna get is my little character in the corner. And obviously if nobody shows up, that sort of negates the point of a just chatting stream, but hey, who cares? I managed to put people to sleep during streams as well. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Ugh. I desperately need this coffee, man. I didn't think I'd be a fucking addict, but like when I have a late night and I'm like, oh god, I gotta stream today. The main reason why I'm not playing a game is one, I'm tired, and two, I have a schedule to uphold loosely enough, so I gotta at least try to stream, you know, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Unless, of course, you're telling me it's Saturday, which I know is bullshit. It's Friday currently in Ireland, and it's currently 2:30. So I'm a bit off schedule, but I'm not as off schedule as I would be if I didn't stream. And even if nobody's here, I probably gotta find shit to talk about, so why not? Might as well put this on my screen. So I might as well show off some of the stupid artwork I've been working on. When I'm tired, I'm not exactly the most positive human being. I'm more of a like, geez, please wake up or do something. I could easily end these streams whenever though. So let's see. I'll try an image slideshow, since I have a decent chunk of work that should warrant it, you know? Because I've been doing some stuff, like I know I'm not the best artist out there. Obviously, I'm not the best artist out there, I'm just starting, but hey, might as well start putting my stuff there. I have a DeviantArt, which I don't recommend because I don't care much for DeviantArt. Slide, always play when not visible. Pause when not visible. Restart, okay. Time between slides. Transition speed, loop. Okay. Image files. Okay, so I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Yeah, I've just woken up, which is why this is a just chatting stream. I'm very groggy right now. Also very cynical, it seems. So I'm gonna exclude one of the artwork I've done because that's gonna be shown on tomorrow's stream. Not that it's good, it's just not done. So let's see, and that, and then I'll add it. Oh, there we go. They're already on screen. Fantastic. Once again, not the best, but whatever. I can't remember which one of these is good. I guess I can have this one shown. I already have the background shown and spikes already readily available. As you can see, the size is a bit off. Let's see. Need the pixel art that looks fine. You maybe. Okay, so sure. Everything should be fine. I'm just putting them there. They're not amazing works of art, I'm aware, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. The first character I drew when I got a drawing tablet back was the very small one. Notice me, the box chan. I'm not very good at, I wasn't very good at, say, female bodies. I'm not too bad now, like maybe one of the pieces that'll show up will prove I'm not that bad, but then the next nightmare shows up for me, which is hands. Oh nope, here we got, I don't know what the fuck this was. This was supposed to be an attempt at like a chibi Jotaro from part 4. Does it look good? I'm not a big fan of it, in my opinion. Did waste a lot of time on this boy, and it turned out meh. And you know, oh, here's the context behind this piece was a friend of mine when we were playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 mentioned a female Darth Vader and how he'd pay me €50 if I did it. I wasn't doing it for the money, I just thought it was a cool idea, so obviously I didn't get paid. I just did it because why the fuck not? And this is I'm not the best at shading either. Well, I'm getting better. All I did was I did stupid shit like just making the lines rounder, darker. The only shading I actually like on this piece is the helmet and like under the neck. Every other piece of shading is just sort of stupid. But I'm not too upset with that. That's probably one of the best I've done so far. That's not that big, but that's like one of the first bits of pixel art I've done. Like, and it's a small little GIF you can see. It's supposed to have the illusion of a pixelated side-scroller game. So pixel art, for me, is easier because, like, straight lines and stuff, you can do pixel by pixel. While doing straight lines by hand, you can do it, just it takes me a few times. Like, Control Z is probably my best friend. And this was, I think this, no, I don't think this was my first pixel art. It might have been my second. And then we're back at this guy, which I think is the second character I drew. The whole concept was I was supposed to try and replace the original avatar of my channel. You know, the headhunter, the colorful background, that character, the guy in the bottom left. And see, obviously he looks fine the way he is, but like obviously I had problems with hands and like boots and shit were hard to draw, so most people don't see that. And the reason why like the headhunter avatar looks so good is one, it was for a project in college, so I put a lot of time, and by a lot I mean I put like weeks into this dude over and over, making sure he was perfect. And it wasn't just the front view, we had to do a side view and a back view and a 3/4 view. But I liked the front view, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna use that for my YouTube. And then I made my triumphant, in quotes, return to the internet. And by triumphant I mean I still do stupid videos, just better quality and edited. And now I'm an addict to coffee, so you know. I do have a drawing tablet with me, but my skills are meh. Because I know this is just chatting, but I don't actually have like my face cam's trash, and like I said, I want to have a stupid incentive. Like if I reach 50 followers, you'll get a nose reveal or something stupid. And the best part of streaming is like nobody will show up, and nobody will watch this later. So welcome to the life of streaming and starting off. I think the funny thing about streaming is the fact that like it works differently for everybody. Like obviously you go for people's personality, some people don't, but whatever. There's different things you go on Twitch for, even if it is supposed to be a gaming streaming site. Now that we have IRL streamers, which I hate for some reason. I despise what they do. I don't know why. I probably have a reason. Too tired to think about it right now. And why I'm not the biggest fan of the fact I'm doing it just chatting. But currently I'm too tired, and I just wanted to have some stream today to keep my schedule up, to get me into a habit of streaming consistently every single day I have down on my schedule. See, I sort of sound better the more coffee I drink, so it's a cure-all right now. Like, I know this is just chatting, and I have no idea how to change the fucking titles of my stream. There should be a way. I'm just very bad at it. It's chat settings. Yes, chat settings. Show mod icon. Show slow mode, followers only. Manage moderation settings. Switch to non-moderation settings. Okay. But I'll probably attempt to do some dumb doodles. I just don't expect the pinnacle of quality. But any excuse to practice is a good one. And of course, if people join, they can ask questions and talk. I think that's the point of just chatting, is you're just chatting. But even tired, I want to do a little something, but not games, because I don't have the intense focus I would need for games. I'd have the enough focus to not shut the fuck up, because like that's one of my hidden talents. I think I kissed the Blarney stone when I was a young lad. Either that or I was born with it indented into my skull. And for those who don't know, if someone actually decides to watch this stream, the Blarney stone, I can't remember exactly where it is in Ireland, but the whole legend behind it is if you kiss it, you will never, it's not you never stop talking, you just talk more. So obviously I'm not allowed to. Also, it's probably not a good thing with COVID either. But yeah, that's a thing, the Blarney stone. Actually, like, Irish folklore and legend is really interesting, and so is, like, obviously history of Ireland and shit. Like, I'm not trying to be here being like, welcome to your internet historian. My name's Jack, also known as Headhunter, and welcome to your Irish history lesson. Like, I like history, but I don't know it well enough. Like, I can give you the brief, vague versions. I can't give you specific dates. I can get close, but not specifics. And see, I like Irish folklore and stuff because it's like, if you ask a geologist or whatever how the Antrim Plateau or the Giant's Causeway was formed, they'd say it was volcanic activity from years ago. And if you ask the people who made up the folklore and legend, it'd be the story of, was it Cuchulainn? The whole thing is like there was giants in Antrim, and I can't remember the full story. I could look it up, to provide backup to my facts, since I'm not doing anything else right now. Wow, 14 minutes of me talking about whatever. If only I got paid for this. Oh. Let's see. There's also... there's another one where, like... I can't remember the name of the place, but there's apparently, like, I think it was another story of Cuchulainn, where, like, this woman... Was it Siobhan or something? took him off to a world where people never aged, and oh no, it's Fionn McCool, sorry, or yeah, Fionn McCool. Why are you saying it Finn McCool? Fionn McCool. Yeah, his name is Fionn McCool. Sorry, I for some reason automatically keep saying Cuchulainn because that's the one I remember. Let's see. Story goes that the Giant's Causeway, or that the Irish giant Fionn McCool from Fiann and Cycle of Gaelic mythology was challenged to a fight by a Scottish giant, Benadonner. He flees back to Scotland in fright, destroying the causeway behind him so that Fionn would be unable to chase him down. There's a bit more to that. Actually, I remember in like the children's story of it, like, oh yeah, you had to pretend to be a child or something stupid like that. It was weird. Also, I didn't think he was a giant. I thought he was a normal man fighting a giant. Kind of like the equivalent of, how do I put it? David and Goliath. There has to be a bit more. Like, I wouldn't trust Wikipedia exactly. Medieval Ireland, let a clan of warriors legend extends beyond. Is McCool Irish or Scottish? Cool. Is McCool a real name? Is an Irish surname not a Polish surname including Alex McCool? Yeah, but it's not actually spelled McCool. It's like Mac and then Cumhill. Let's see if I can remember. Story of... Oh, what the fuck was it? I'm really sorry for being bad at Irish folklore. Oh god, and it was another, I think it was like, no, it might have been like someone else, like not Fionn McCool anyway. Like Sean something. Oh fucking hang on. It's like, right, I can tell you what I know because obviously I can't look it up if I can't remember the names. But the whole story behind it was a man he was a warrior, and he went along with his buddies in a war or whatever. This woman floats down on a flying horse for Pegasus and offers him land of eternal youth. He accepts because he falls madly in love with this woman or something along those lines. And he lives his life fairly happy, and then he wants to know what happened to his friends and family because he never ages, but they were stuck in Ireland, so they did age. And he wanted to see if the battles were won or whatever. So the girl was refusing or whatever, and then either she eventually let him or someone else let him, as long as he went on the Pegasus. And the whole rule was, do not put your feet, like, do not land on Irish soil. The horse can, just as long as you don't, you'll stay young. Which explains why she came down on the Pegasus to begin with. So he went around, he saw these people needing help with a boulder, he helped and then fell off his horse, and he started aging rapidly, and turns out one of the older people he helped was one of the last remaining members of his friends, and then he died, and that was his story. They don't always end up happy, I'm afraid. So I remember when I was doing Irish in secondary school, there was a story that we had to study called Cockhamillish. And Cockhamillish is Irish for cake. It's like millish is like sweets or something like that, and cock is cake or sweet cake or something. No, because milshawn is cake, or milshawn is sweets in Irish, sorry. And the entertaining thing, actually I don't find this short movie entertaining, I found it quite disturbing, was there was a man, there's this woman who had to deal with her grandmother. You know, she needs all the help she can get. She dropped her mother off at with one of these nursery women, and then she got on the train and she was glad to be away. You know, I think she was on break or maybe she's going to work or something, but she was reading a book, and this gentleman walks in with sunglasses and sits down, and he's blind, right? Which explains the sunglasses or whatever, if they're specially different glasses, then I'm not sure. But he tries to strike up a conversation with this woman, and he says like all these things about like how confident he is. He knows exactly where they are, even though he's blind. And she sees that like sometimes he's either right. No, I think he's right, but the woman keeps telling him it's not true to make him doubt himself. And then he gets very panicked and turns out he's an asthmatic, so he needs to take an inhaler. And then he pulls out some coffee and cockmillish. This is all in Irish, by the way. I've Englishified it a bit. I think they did provide English subtitles anyway, so that's good for me since I'm not the best at the Irish language. Anyway, he's a bit messy when he eats, which you can't see it or whatever, and he says like, oh, the baker gave him the right one every time, nice coffee. He's a bit of a messer, but whatever, right? And this woman gets disturbed and says there's a worm in his cake, and then he starts to panic, and she starts like, oh yeah, you swallowed a bit of the worm, and he's like, huh, because obviously he can't see and he probably didn't feel it. So then your man starts reaching for his inhaler, and the woman moves it out of his range, so he couldn't actually grab it. And then she gets up and leaves, letting the man die. And I think part of that was like, explain her reasoning, and I'm like, how hard? Like, I know it's like, oh, I have to deal with looking after people even when it's not what I'm supposed to do, but it's like, come on, that's horrible. I feel real bad and think that's disgusting. Poor dude. And it's an interesting story. It's not happy, but it's interesting. And then there's like a few things we had to compare. I remember more of what I did in English in secondary school than what I did in primary. Because in secondary, for our leaving cert, we had to compare a novella, a play, and a movie. So the novella was Claire Keegan's Foster, which is an interesting story. I still remember stuff about it. The play was Big Maggie, which is an interesting play. And then Brooklyn was the movie based on the book, of course. And then we also had our single text, which was another play, which was Playboy of the Western World, which is also an interesting story. But then again, I do like stories, so what else is there to say? But the whole story of Big Maggie, trying to short it down anyway, is this is a woman who runs her own shop and does not have a good relationship with her kids, and it's weird. Like, maybe I shouldn't say it. Maybe it's just be like, if you want to go check it out. It's Sean. I can't remember who wrote. For some reason, I only remember the Claire Keegan Foster one. I can't remember who did. Because like, one of them's like a poet we studied as well, and I can't remember. Whatever. Also, like, just Irish history in of itself. Like, we didn't actually have history, but like I remember some of the stories from primary school, or some of the media and stuff we did learn in secondary school was related to Irish history. The most prominent historical thing that happened was the 1916 Rising, of course, because that was a big spark in Civil War. So, in Ireland against the British. It didn't really do much on its own, but it was the spark of rebellion, because at the end of the day, a lot of those people were executed or arrested, but did spark some unrest for the actual Civil War or whatever to happen. Well, the Civil War, it's starting to sound like Marvel, isn't it? Civil War. I think the Civil War wasn't actually like, when I say Civil War, I don't actually mean the British versus the Irish. Like, I'm sure the Irish fought for their freedom after 1916 eventually. But when I think of the Civil War, there was Eamon de Valera and Michael Collins. And Eamon de Valera was supposedly the leader of Ireland now that they had this new republic, Republic of Ireland. And Eamon de Valera or whatever was gone off elsewhere, so Michael Collins was put in the role of the temporary leader. And at that time, the King of England came over and said, "You give us the 6 counties up north, or we're going to start another war." And so, of course, Michael Collins, making sure Irish people stay safe, like, submitted and said, "Okay, fine, you can have." That's why Northern Ireland's a thing. You can have them. So then, when Eamon de Valera got back, he was furious that he lost some counties. Like, Michael Collins had given up the counties. But, like, what other choice was there to fight Ireland or to fight England again? So the Civil War happened. Michael Collins was killed. A lot. Just a civil war, basically. Irish history is interesting. That's all I'll claim, 'cause 'tis the truth. I'm not very good at drawing, but I'm gonna try and do it on stream. I know, right? Oh, isn't this just chatting? Yeah. But guess what? I'm not very good at just chatting, so deal with it. I'm just gonna have to change a few configurations on the software I use. Why didn't I put the Red Hood drawing I did? I guess it's not in the same folder, so it made it harder to access. Let's see. See, and the thing is, I don't actually draw in my own room. I usually go down to my kitchen because of the fact I find it easier to draw, because my desk doesn't have enough room to actually draw. So this definitely won't be the best drawing I've ever produced, and no one's here to give me recommendations, so haha. Actually, I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna get some water, because I didn't do that earlier. How unprofessional. I apologize. Like 5 minutes tops. Shut up. Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. How demoralizing.
I swear to God, I have these wires absolutely everywhere. How fantastic. I'm a walking fire hazard.
Probably. So let's attempt some artwork, shall we? Right now, my drawing tablet's on like the part I pull out where my desk is, where I pull out. My pull-out game's strong. Oops. Okay, let's see. Let's attempt. Oh, so you can't see anything just yet because I need to change the setting or two. Because one of the things about it is it acts basically as its own mousepad. So the big problem with it is it's because I have two monitors. It'll screw up on me. So only half the drawing tablet would be technically dedicated to the primary monitor. So I need to change that setting so it works on only the first screen. Why is that not working? Okay. And I'm not sure what aspect ratio to have this. Let's just go with whatever they want me to start off with. 128 by 1027, nope. Kind of want it sort of portrait. Actually, in fact, we'll just have a very big one. But it's a webtoon, that makes sense. This software I'm using supposedly for like comics and manga. So that's interesting. Let's just roll. We'll go portrait actually. Okay, so actually let me get a display capture going. Don't expect amazing. No, it's not display. Don't get a display capture actually. I mean window capture. Don't expect wizardry on the drawing scale because I'm not exactly awake, so there goes all my OBS shit. You can see all of it. Oh no. Let's turn off capture cursor. So here is the software I use. It was given to me because the tablet I'm currently using is a Wacom Intuos or something. Hang on. It's a Wacom Intuos S or something, or is it just an Intuos? Yeah, it's like one of the cheapest you can get. It doesn't actually let you, like, you can't look at the tablet and see the screen. You gotta sort of draw on the tablet and look on your monitor, which is fine. It would probably be easier to look at the drawing tablet if it was one of those, but it isn't, and those are way too expensive and out of my budget right now. So this is the best I've got. And I still draw better on paper. You know, initially when my lecturer told me like, oh, you start off better on paper, I was like, nah. But I haven't drawn in years. Like, look, I'll draw what I used to draw. Okay, so here's one of the old characters I can remember from when I was a kid. So why do we have the pen tool out? Let's get the pencil tool. Let's get a lighter pencil. I'm not perfect at circles, so give me a minute. That's not thick enough. It's not thick enough. He's not thick boy. Okay, so. Also, it's gray. Why is it gray? I guess I started off as gray. Okay, look. Circles are trash. Okay, so let me just provide you what I used to draw, okay? Look at how ridiculous. Look at that. Look at the state of that yoke, right? This was I get a weird sense of nostalgia from drawing this. But like this character was, when I was a kid, I referred to as Bear Wolf because I liked Wolverine, or not Wolf. And this is the character that James told me looked. People like, also the thing I used to do is this because I thought of like chest armor from Halo, but I guess it looks more like abs or tits. I don't give him six packs either. But yeah, this was I don't think it was my first character ever drawn, but this was the style of characters I did when I was younger. Like, God, this canvas is oddly small. It's just because I did big pictures. Yeah, it's probably why. But another one I did because I liked Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'd have like a little piece jutting out, then like electricity as limbs, then give him his hands. Which I guess sort of looks like an ARMS character. But bear with me here. Like, I'm not expecting like perfection in this. He also had the legs like that as well, so you could have like, as you can see, and then he also had the chest thing I used to do. I think his helmet was more like this, like I believe it was like one of the characters from Yu-Gi-Oh, but like I was so bad at drawing. So you can see these are sort of like the way I used to draw, and it's not that hard to do. It's just like Dorito bodies and shit. My big problem is finding the right canvas size and actually drawing on said canvas at the right size. Proportions is what I'm getting at. Like, I'm not great at drawing, but I wanna, you know. So like, actually another character I used to draw was, when I was a kid, let me just draw another stupid circle, right? No, not a good circle, but like, this is the way I used to draw humans when I was younger. Is their hands were stuck to their torso, and then give them legs, right? And then just give him like one big shoe followed by another big shoe. But he had a big nose. He had, what eyes did I do for him? I don't think it was this. It's starting to look like a Lenny face. And then actually the haircut I used to do was just that. One big line. And this was as a kid I called it David, and he was supposedly the star of a sitcom. He was actually my, like, how do I put it? He was supposed to be like a main character in a sitcom, and his whole thing was zoom in a bit. His whole thing was supposed to be like he was supposed to be the webcomic equivalent. Like, he was supposed to be my Garfield. Like, I hate Mondays, or you'd say like, yeah bro, I got a six pack of Coca-Cola, and then like a laugh track plays, and then you shoot the camera and give up because that was horrible. And now, well, I don't, like, I'm sure a lot of people look at my techniques and go, God, he's bad, and I'm aware my proportions are not good. The darker pencil is actually pretty handy because it sort of lets you glide along and looks way nicer, even if it looks horrible like this. See, the one thing is that when I'm drawing, I'm automatically criticizing my own work straight away. Like, this is not symmetrical, like this is just off, right? And that's also off, you see, so I can't actually get perfect. But see, the thing about the darker pens, see, I thought there's actually, when I first got this software, I thought this was a problem. Like, I didn't realize I was on darker pencils. So like, when I got this, I was like, oh, what a weird delay. I eventually grew accustomed to it. It's actually pretty handy to use. And then we draw, I don't know, this, and this. And we draw another one. Not as good. And then we do another that. Actually, I think I used to draw a lot in my copies, especially, were eyes. Like, I'm not talking like these kind of eyes, I'm talking like human eyes. And I used to use, well, how did I put it? That's wrong. I used to do pens as the colors, so they were always green-eyed or blue-eyed. And then we have this, and I'd actually put a little glint in their eye. And then I had this. And then we sort of have, most of this would be colored in. I just like to try and get bits of white for some reason to show like cooler stuff. I'll just use a bucket tool, fuck it. Okay, I shouldn't have done a bucket tool when I've already colored stuff in. Welcome to the Just Chatting stream, where I attempt to draw random shit for you on the internet. There we go. And I'm sure a lot of people are like, you're not using the airbrush, you're not doing that. And I'm like, I'm too tired to try actually be professional. I'm sorry. But then I would go, I guess that's an alright shade. You see, like, since here with layers, layers makes things way easier, because then you can just color underneath it instead of doing this. So I'll do 2 different layers. So I'll just open 2. New vector layer. Okay, whoops. 2 new layers. Okay, not 3. So the first layer, actually we'll do this, and we'll change it to lighter pencil. So actually that's on top, obviously. I'm a big dum-dum. You dum-dum, give me gum-gum. So let's see. A drawing can be fun, even if I don't make the best stuff, or most of my work doesn't actually show up at all on the internet, because I like to put out my stuff I consider stuff I think I'm proud of, you know, like stuff I'll say, yeah, I like this, and most of the time I find it alright, you know. And then if we go darken it a bit, and then we do this, just because that's what I liked to do. So how I did this when I used pens was I just sort of lightly went over the eye with green pen, and then I went really heavy around these edges. And then for some reason I always like to make them super bloodshot. For some reason, because I was always tired when I was drawing these. So like you look at that and you go, that's an alright eye, and then I start adding these. Like, I don't know why I have them on both sides, so you can only see it on one. I mean, can you? I'm really bad at this. Like, do you? Like, it's not a perfect replica of an eye, because, well, my eyes aren't exactly that shape either. But yeah, you can kind of see both. It's not completely inaccurate, you know? I always made them like super bloodshot for some reason, and even then it's not exactly the best bloodshot. It used to be like, ooh. Actually, the best way to do this is, actually, I know I said I was going to do different layers, I ended up putting on the same fucking layer. That's fine, I'll just fuse these 2 together. And combine to lower layer. And then I can just make that disappear, and you can see the horrendous colors. I'll actually make this thinner, to show like actual sort of strain in the eyes. Like you can see how pixelated it is, but it actually looks pretty decent, you know. And the whole point of this was I was extremely tired when drawing, sort of like the way I am now. And this is all I knew to draw. They sort of look like snakes sort of latching onto someone's eye. And you do a little one here. It sort of goes around the eye. But like, if you want to know what I'm really good at drawing, it's these stupid eyeballs. Like, because if you look at my like secondary school notebooks, it looks like some sort of like ancient, like eldritch tome that like has all these tendrils and eyeballs just staring at you, ready to go to town on your face. You know? And a lot of people are going to tell me this is not how Bloodshot works. I'm sorry, this is not the best work I've done. My eyes can be much better. Yeah, you can see the problems automatically starting to spawn. See, like one side looks better than the other. You look at this and you go, geez, he's tired. And you look at this and it's like, what sort of weird things are reaching for his eye? But like, imagine like a teacher opening their copybook and finding this all over. Like, they either think he really likes drawing eyes, or my god, this fucking child's demented. Like, I don't even know if I have any more of those. I think I kept my maths one for college because maths was important in the course I have, so it was nice to hold on to it. But like, the whole thing about it is, my copy was full of this and like tentacles, and by tentacles I mean like shoot just this. Like that's not a tentacle, that's just a weird shape. But like, so I would do. Also, I was very pessimistic in my secondary school life, so you see a lot of like depressing things, like I'm not gonna write it all out, but like the thing I'd write stupid shit like the most annoying thing about living is dying, and the most annoying thing about dying is living, and like just dumb things I'd say in my head that sound cool. I was a pseudo edgy teenager. I didn't show it like physically, but mentally it was there. So that's how I draw eyes, human eyes, and then this is weird cat eye stuff we got going on. And then noses. I guess I could do this kind of nose. You do like those. You just give them the dumb dots. And the way I usually draw noses is kind of like this, sort of pointy. But then you can also do. Why is that not working? I just messed it up. Because it's like a line goes through here and then through here or whatever, and give him a big stupid hole in his nose or something. But then this doesn't make sense. The nose looks like it's from the side as opposed from the front. So then maybe just do a line, and then do a stupid. Actually, it's not as thick as the rest of it should be. I think it was on 6. And then we do like a big dumb smile, and then. And then this thing you'll see in your nightmares. Another thing I used to draw, and I'm never claiming to be good at drawing, just I like to draw a lot. So I used to draw an attempt at a tree, okay? And it would sprawl out on its branches. It's not a good branch, I'm sorry. But like I'd have all these like weirdly morphing little. Right, like this is the equivalent of a time waster thing I did, because I don't claim it to be like amazing artwork. It just looked cool when I did it. Like you can see it's not look like a branch at all. But I don't care because nobody's watching me draw poorly. Actually, someone probably see like the like preview of what the stream is, and they'll see this ugly ass tree and be like, "Nech," which is fine. The whole point I was getting at was like, let me thin up the brush a bit, or the pencil, sorry. And I would do this with this, and start doing little segments. I used to love doing small details, so my hand control for very small things is pretty good, but as soon as I need to do a big circle, it fucks up. Like, if I do this, it's fine, but when I do this, see? I can do smaller things way better, which is kind of a big fault in my side of things. But this is what I used to draw a lot. Just like, it wasn't always like a shitty tree. Also, this is a way worse than I'd usually do. But it'd be more just like these little things. And then the thing I would do is I start filling these up with random colors. But I didn't use actual like color pencils. I used pen because it looked suspicious if I was coloring shit. So it just looked like I was doing important work, even though I was done my work. I was not a slacker. I did my work fast, and then I got to draw. Actually, I remember drawing, like, it was supposed to be some sort of weird scene of like there's a sniper rifle on the wall and there's a dead hand in the corner of the room next to a fireplace or whatever. And this whole thing was just like, oh, this man was in. They're supposed to like tell a story, like, and the whole story was like, this man was an ex-assassin, and his past finally caught up with him. Even though it's weird for an assassin to proudly display a sniper rifle on the wall, but I was a dumb kid. And my teacher, when she saw me do it, she came over like and looked at me, and she said like, "Do we need to have a talk about this?" And I was like, "No." I mean, how old was I? Like 15. I mean, she knew like I like to draw. She just wanted to make sure that like I wasn't gonna fucking. I guess at that point she would have been terrified I'd shoot up the school, but she knew I wasn't that type of person. I didn't really think about it like that way. I just was like, oh, maybe she thinks I'm a bit mentally unstable due to that. But it was more like I didn't do it because of like school or anything. I did it because I was like, hey, I'm gonna try and tell a scene in a few words. Hi, I've just been talking about stupid shit I drew when I was younger. Like these aren't good doodles. But yeah, that was a story of me trying to create like a picture that would say a story, and then my teacher was saying like, do I need help? Like not to draw it, but do I need help to talk? I have an alarm, but I wasn't looking at my phone. That's cool. Actually, where's chat showing up? Like it's probably in the way, isn't it? I'm sort of only awake, and it's called just chatting, but I'm drawing because just chatting is boring. We did. Okay. Yeah. Why is chatting showing up? You sound very tired. I was. My younger sister is ill, and I stayed up to make sure she help her out and stuff, and then tried to get her to go to bed, and that took a while. So I didn't sleep till very late. And she's still unwell. It's not COVID, don't worry, but like I'm just tired, but that's why it's just chatting, because I'm very tired and annoyed. I know why it's not working, because I have the software overlapping it. Adoy. My bad. There we go. Yeah, she's fine. Just sore throat, and that kept her up. You know? There we go. She's alright now. But she's still a bit ill, but like overall she's fine. I just stayed up to make sure she was alright. So as much as I don't want to stream, I was like, I better keep up with my schedule. And here we are. I was just saying stupid stories about the things I used to draw, and how I don't know how my drawing is. Hey, my sister should be fine. But yeah, I see. This is what I did with like draw this all the time, and then color it later, and it looked kind of pretty in a way. It was tedious, but it was pretty and a good time waster. And also good to just talk to people when doing stuff. Also accepting all questions / potential commissions if people want to try and get me to draw something I have no knowledge of. I will attempt it in my tired state. Will it turn out good? Probably not. I've just been drawing random shit on this one page. Like, I'm not actually doing anything consistent, just random doodles all over the place. You know, just cause. It's like, these are the works no one will ever see, which is great. And then just give him a stickman, buddy. The small face one is a mood. Yeah. Give him a little ball hand. Give him little feetsies. And then we slowly zoom in on his face. By slowly, I mean just like dun dun, dun dun. Bum. Nope, it goes where my mouse is. Sweet. Bup, 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 boop. Bup, 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 bup. Anyway, yeah, just doing random stuff. I'm tired, so I didn't really want to play games and focus too much on that. I just want to do random doodles. Yeah. I don't know. I'll try drawing like maybe a face or something. So, some weird delay. Oop. Oh yeah, I forgot this is how. That's weird. I'm putting my finger in front of the pen and putting it down, and I'm drawing. This is what it looks like when I draw on my finger while on the tablet. That is weird. Interesting though. It's also pressure sensitive. It's cool. Proud of you. Sticking to your schedule. Yeah, I'm sticking to the schedule. I don't know if that benefits me mentally, of course. I mean, it does. It gives me a satisfaction to know I'm keeping up with my schedule. But also, it's like, why am I so committed to a schedule if nobody watches? And it's like, well, people are gonna take a while to watch, you know? They're not gonna find me straight away. Also, I said just chatting, and I hate just chatting, so I'm sure a lot of people hate just chatting. Why would anyone want to just chat? Donate to me. I'm joking. It's all said under a satirical light. Okay, so I'm just going to do a small little picture over here. Get the pencil tool. We'll go dark, and we'll go red as a starting layer. So we'll just fuse these two layers together. They want to get real intimate. There we go. Like as if we weren't doing that for at least an hour last night. I don't know who does just chatting. It's weird. Human communication is weird. It should be exiled. Jack 2020. COVID agrees. So yeah, I'm in that weird angle where like this seems pseudo straight to me by doing like, but like obviously it's not. Okay, so let's attempt some sort of character. Does you? I said does anyone as if I have more people watching. Do you have any recommendations to someone who I attempt to draw? Might not be good. Also, my music stopped. God damn it, music. Damn it, music, you betrayed me. We're supposed to have chilled out jams. Instead, I didn't shut the fuck up. And somehow it left the playlist. Okay, is the music louder than I am? Ace Attorney? I've already drawn the character for Ace Attorney, but if you want me to draw a specific character, I can try. Are we talking about the Ace Attorney? Phoenix Wright? Are we talking about Apollo Justice? I don't know. Ace Attorney, sure, I've already done my character, just give me a specific, and we'll try also. Is the music louder than I am? Okay. Who do we have from Ace Attorney? That's a good volume. Cool. Oh god, I wish I had more coffee. Let's see. So I just have to pick someone from Ace Attorney. Okay, I'll try Edgeworth. I think that's his name, isn't it? Edgeworth. I'm gonna take a look at his picture for reference. Edgeworth, Ace Attorney. A thorny. Edgy. Yeah, I'm gonna draw Edgeworth. Okay. Okay, so my boy looking pretty dapper actually. We'll put him in the most let's see, how does he do that pose? So we're gonna have him in the most pleasing pose. So let's see. I'll do a slightly opaque. Can I do that here? Stabilization, nope. Brush density, yeah. I'll make it slightly opaque. We'll go 10. And I'll do a quick sort of stickman skeleton of my boy. So we'll do his face. It's a bit too eggy, but we can change that later. So we'll do here roughly. Let me make a quick. Actually, I can just put this over my stream overlay, like kind of. There we go. As long as it doesn't take up the whole chat. Yeah, I don't need to see what I'm looking at. And nobody else can see it. Okay, so I can look at chat and I can look at my reference sheet. Okay, get away. Oh great, I've closed everything. Okay, so we have Edgeworth. We got his sort of weird shoulders thing going on. He looks a bit like a gorilla right now. Then again, he's pretty buff for an attorney. So we'll go. We'll do this sort of and give him the 90-degree angle arm. And then we do up here. And then we give him his just chunky boy arm. That looks way out of proportion. Here. Then like we'll give him a neck later on. He doesn't need a neck right now. Who needs an X-ray? This is gonna be one of the worst drawings I've done. Trust me. So his arm goes sort of like this. So it goes around here, I think. I guess because we can only see half his fists, I do this. And then give him his hand, sort of. Give him a box hand. And here he'd give him another boxy hand, because he's gonna go boxing later on today. Actually, we give him a weird like hammer hand. His name is Edgeworth Hammer Hands now. And his arm sort of goes down here. Okay, and then we'll add we'll make a new layer. We'll make this slightly more opaque, and we'll go green. And try and fix up some of the problems of the last stage. So his head is, I guess, a bit more cubic than I give it credit for. So we'll go straight down, and then here, and then his ear should be here, I believe. Yeah, as in like his best face. We give him a weird goofy ear. Why the fuck not? His hair sort of does this. It's a. Ooh, that would be really good to cover his eye. But it doesn't do that, unfortunately. I mean, I can make it do that. It's a sort of. It goes up, and it goes back down. And I don't know. His hair's weird. His hair is an oddity. Mario oddity. He's got some head back here. He's still got some head. No head. We'll do this. Since this is still not the best, and then I kind of like the way I did him here actually. So we sort of do because this line here sort of I think separates the arm. So we'll do this. Then we'll do this. Then maybe That's really 90-degree angle, doesn't he? Here. Actually has sort of a thing right here. I'm trying to keep in consistency with his what the fuck pose. But I am gonna go edgy Edgeworth in a minute. Also a line here to separate them is gonna be fine. Here. Is his arm too far out? Maybe I give him a broader torso, just by a bit. Because I think I'm gonna attach these. This might be wrong. Let me look back at my image. That looks alright. Do this. Sort of give him a little the creases in his arm. And then we do this. We give him this. I'm gonna just do the rest of his arm. Nope, too bad. Too bad, so sad. And then my favorite part, hands, which we're not going to do this stage either. I'm going to do a base template for his clothing, except I'm going to give him more handsy hands. So this, and then maybe a thumb jutting out. He got green thumb right now. This is actually turning out better than I thought it would. We can give him another sort of boxy fist here. And we sort of separate the two. I'm gonna try to do hands anyway, just like not right now. Just do a line here and then. Can we see his thumb when he does this? We can see his thumb. You're underestimating your skill. I do not have skill. Okay, the only thing that's helping me out is the darker pencil that makes it slower. So I can sort of slowly, like, I can't do straight lines fast, but I can do this. Because you can see it sort of follows a little bit behind, which makes drawing way easier on a tablet. Which all artists are going to hate me, so sorry, all the artists watching my video. So the whole reason I wanted to go for make him edgy is because I want to sort of give him a hoodie instead. I'm gonna give him a hoodie. He's gonna be a shitty attorney, and then it's gonna be open, so we're gonna have it go down here. Same this side of it, and then we'll have it sort of go behind his fist, so I don't have to draw any more of it. His neck needs to exist, so we'll pop that sumbitch right there, and then we'll give him a sort of scarf. We'll give him the hoodie, something here, there. Yeah, that doesn't look good right now. Sure, yeah, it's the only reason it's good at drawing. Okay, don't even try and make me sound good at drawing, because I ain't actually want to give him a line here as well and give him some fingers. There we go. Oh, I forgot to say that. Do we see his thumb? I guess we can. It's like here or something, right? That looks more like it's sticking out a tongue. Yeah, we can work it out in another phase. So we can give him a sort of semi-hoodie look going on. And then we can sort of go around. Then we can give him sort of the little holes in a hoodie. Actually, that looks less like a hoodie and more like a jock uniform right now. Kind of fits. We'll give him... My face is a bit off, but we'll give him a nose. We'll give him a square nose. We'll give him like the void eyes that we can't really see on the other side. Because I got friends on the other side. And his mouth is very like... kind of. And his eyes, I think... very frustrated. He very angry. He hangry boy. We'll give him a little something in his ears. Let's see. I think I can hide this layer now. I think I have enough lines to sort of go off this. And I want to try and do a scarf, which is like annoying. Sort of have it over here, sort of like flows away. Maybe not, we'll see. Sort of goes over everything and then back onto his stupid thick Edgeworth neck. Give it like those little lines you see on some scarves. Actually, I'm gonna quickly look up a picture of a scarf so I have reference on neck, because doing the creases on a scarf is actually new to me, so try that out. Yeah, those look less like scarves and more like someone's choking themselves, but whatever. How is that a scarf? That does not look like a scarf. You can't see what I see, but that's more like an ascot. a bandana neck around neck. Eh. So, oh fuck! What have I done? There goes all my reference. Okay, I'll just doodle here for a sec. Okay, so maybe not the best time to do it. Let's just rub this shit out. That's a big rubber. Sort of delete this. So we need to delete that because the hoodie and scarf. And then looks comfy. Wait until I fuck it up. Then it won't look comfy. Let's see. Because this is part of the scarf, so we just have sort of it going underneath. Sort of have the rest of the scarf go like right around his neck as well. Then we have it sort of a bit of an overlap right around here. And then I'm going to zoom in a bit and try and erase some inconsistencies. Listen to me trying to sound like I know what I'm doing. I'm rubbing out the line, haha. Let's see. Just try and differentiate a bit. Okay, and then we want to just thin this line out a bit, extend the brush by a bit. Do I give him... I want to maybe give him earphones or something. Yeah, it's a small scarf, but it does the job. His neck is still sort of visible as well. You do know though. What? What do I know? I'm very confused. What do I know? Did I accidentally put a dot in his hair? Yeah, I thought that. Also, he has like really small eyes in this. Like, it's not like he doesn't. They're just like here. They're like singular pixels. Am I still on the rubber tool? Or did I just make it that small I can't even see it? Yeah. There you go. Now that adds way more character to the face just by adding little dots. He also has like these rings, but I'll do them next time and give him different colors. He has like a tooth here. Yeah, his hair looks a bit weird. Give him like thin lines going through to give him more of a head shape too, as well as head. And then this is where it all goes to shit. Because this does not look like Edgeworth's hair. It looks weird. His hair is weird, okay? Get mad at me, but it looks weird. Also, he's missing hair here. I didn't draw that part of his hair. So I thicken that boy. Then we'll add some more flow to it. Then we'll add some here. I'll give him like the little parts of a hoodie. Except it's like he's taken aback by it, so like, Phoenix Wright, you handsome bitch, kiss me. Apparently people ship Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright. I don't fucking know why. You just do. Okay, anyway, just better get Liam on the line for some yaoi. Okay, yeah, I want to erase this as well, so I can sort of, you know, science. You think it looks good? The hair looks a bit weird. It doesn't look the same as Edgeworth, but then again, I am going for edgy Edgyworth. Do I put some on his t-shirt? Nah, it's fine. We'll just give him, like, you can see his neck here, so maybe give him a thicker neck. Do I give him a thicker neck? Which looks better? Yeah, give him a thicker neck. Fucking Lenny face, you figured out why they're shipped. Yeah, great. Fantastique. Give him... Yeah, that looks a bit better. Thick neck. Give him a little bit of a... Okay. So it looks alright. I guess I'll reduce the density of the brush, sorry, the size of the brush. I think there's lines around his eyes anyway. That looks about right. Yeah, do him a different color though. When I start doing colors and shading, I'll add that part. Okay, so I think this is our edgy worth. Actually, I might do like a small little thing here for like the zips of a hoodie. You know? Like little... Okay. Do I do a design on his hoodie? Nah. Or not his hoodie, his scarf. I guess we'd add some creases to the thing. It's not me. It's alright. Sort of, ooh, look at all these creases. Ooh. Daddy like crease. Ew. Okay. So, next objective. His hair is okay. I don't like the way this goes down. But whatever. Also, I need to make this sharper because he's edgy. You gotta stab somebody with his hair. You know what I mean? He's gonna kill a man and get prosecuted. And then he becomes a prosecutor because the man who saved him, I don't know. Okay, I'm joking before someone gets mad at me. Do you know Ace Attorney? If that's true, I'm sorry. I don't know Ace Attorney. Okay. I'll do this. Because I've done it here, so might as well do it here. Nucle. Okay, and then we make this more opaque, and this is going to be the best frame, not the one I'm doing, what I just did. We'll do this in black, because I think this is going to be like the pseudo finalized lines for him. So most of this is just sort of tracing what I've done. I like how I did this arm actually. It was more of a, oh, that's not thick enough. You gotta get down with the thickness, everybody. I'll make this no more obla opaque. Let's see, there we go. I like how I handled that arm. I'm oddly impressed with myself. That's a bit off, whatever. I'm not doing perfect drawings today anyway. I'm doing stupid stuff. That is... Actually, no, I don't mind the messing up straight lines. That's a bit more creasiness to his clothes. He's clothed. There. As you can see, the lines look way worse now. There. Oops. Okay, now he's too thick. I'm never going to accept that my work is decent. There's always stuff to improve. There. Money don't matter if you're hot. Ooh. Scarf's gonna be a bit of a pain in the arse now that I've done it like that. Are those lines too thick? Maybe. Do thinner lines then. Give him, do his big ass ear. And do this. Then give him his stupid hair. Then go down here, sharp as a knife. I'll bring this around here actually. And he looks way dumber now. Muhaha. Maybe expand his skull a bit. Also, I need to probably, if it doesn't work, I can just go back. I'm gonna try and make his nose jut out a small bit. That's how I do his nose. His nose is about here, and it goes here, and then out there. I think skinny head Edgeworth is fine. Found the other Ace Attorney bop. Heard you humming. Oh, no, I've known about that one for years. If there's one thing I knew about Ace Attorney before anything else, it was the music. Because every music bop. Also, just like seeing people use like the animation of Phoenix Wright and like, you know, just for like musical stuff like Hamilton. I'm like, whoa, it's pretty good. Let's see, well, we can make the scarf emerge more like here, then here, then this should add more weight. And then this part. And the neck thick. Should probably be changed in some of the thickness of these lines. I'll do it for the zip hoodie stuff. Then we do that. Let's quickly do these holes. We can bloop some creases in his hoodie. Because hoodie, right? Houdini. Not straight. Then we do you. Then we do you. Also trying to provide quality commentary. It's so hard. I kind of like the square fists. You know, we're not gonna put too much effort into the hands actually, because I like the way these ones turned out. Maybe add some curvature to them. Make them feel a bit more hands-on. So I'll just give them these. Then we'll do smaller thumb. Yeah, just because I'm not dealing with hands today. Yeah, cool, I like Camstram. Cool. I'm glad to hear it. Let's do this, because I'm not in the mood to do hands. Do that later. Those hands look, this hand looks shit. Okay, now let's reduce the brush for a bit and do these pixelated lines. As you can see, it's very small off in the corner. Just because I want to have a lot of room for whatever other random shit I decide to draw. Here we go. What color hair does Edgeworth have, actually? Hang on. Let me look at this. He's got, like, blackish hair. So there's no point doing little streaks in his hair in black if I'm doing color. You didn't notice what? Sorry, I'm half focusing on drawing and trying to half entertain chat. There we go. Kind of maybe fix that a bit. Yeah, yeah. Give him, like, give him some sort of crease lines in his scarf. Yeah. Do that. The amount of space at the top right. Yeah, he's very small. Like, if I zoom out, he look like nothing. Well, he's pretty alright, right, in terms of scale. Just you can see the pixels, so it's not something you always want to do. But I'm very good at drawing very small because it makes it easier for me, but it doesn't look the best digitally. Pencil wise it looks fine, it just, you might have to squint. Okay, now we will attempt to add color, and this is the only layer I actually name. Just because it's easy to remember. Actually, I also name shading. How could you? I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna just go for his fleshy bits first. So, what skin tone does he have? He's very creamy. Maybe more into the red category. This maybe? Need to make the brush way bigger. So I'll do it in pen. How could you? I don't know. Yeah, nah, that's too dusty. Where's the paintbrush anyway? Yeah. Yeah, well, don't deal with that huge paintbrush just yet. I'm trying to get the color down. Here? Nah, he's even paler than that. Right? Yeah. Sure, screw it, we'll go with it. Let's go 10 to make this a little bit easier. I should be using less, so I know. Just like, these are very specific things. And it's not the right skin tone, he's even paler than this. Might try and change the layer. Also, let's get rid of you. So I can no, don't make his hair flesh color. Jesus Christ. Horrifying Edgeworth. Okay. Gonna be a bit of a pain to go around the mouth, but I can change that. There's his nose. See, adding a bit of color adds a bit more volume to it. More weight, more character to his character. Okay. Then let's do his weird fleshy fingers. Welcome to the just drawing / just chatting stream. Don't worry too much about getting the colors exactly right. It could just be the lighting of the dude. Yeah, well, my big problem's gonna be shading. I've improved slightly, like you'll notice with my Ace Attorney artwork I've done for when I actually play the fucking games. Well, if we're gonna go edgy, I'm gonna give him, like, not pitch black, but like this. So his hair might be that color as well. The scarf might be a light grey. I'll think about it when I start comparing, because he's edgy worth. He's edgy the hedgy worth. I should probably be using the lasso tool instead of wasting people's time by coloring it separately, but whatever. I don't know if this has the same control scheme as Photoshop. I didn't try, that's why I don't do it. Okay, and then my stupid technique of bucket tool paintbrush, which is probably a big time waster, but whatevs. So I just go down. Do 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 do. Music? Why aren't you playing? Why did you betray me like this? Great, I can't hear anything. Did I accidentally unplug something? Nope. Oops. Anyway. Here's some artwork. That's fine, we can sort out the color problems. See if I make, because I wanted the zipper to be more of a light grey, so maybe I won't do the scarf that color. I might make it sort of, not white, but sort of different shade of grey. It's still playing for stream. Yeah, I just find it hard to hear right now. Okay. I might make the shirt underneath white-ish. Yeah, because I'm sort of envisioning him sort of wearing what Alex Mercer wears a bit from Prototype. If you want someone who looks edgy, and he's in an edgy game, so there you go. Because I don't want to go pure white as much as I like the color. Let's see. Mr. Edgyworth. Your opening statement, Mr. Edgy the Hedgyworth. Let's see. Oh, just avoid his fingers, please. Yeah, whatever. You can say he's edgy is there as well. Okay, and then I'm gonna reduce the brush size because we're doing his hoodie. And that's gonna be the same color. So it's gonna blend a bit. As long as I don't hit the scarf, I should be good. So I don't have to do a wraparound, which is nice. Did I mess this up? I didn't close off the line for the hoodie. Nah, it just does close off the line for the hoodie though. I might have to go back to my line and fix that. Edgy the Hedgyworth. Confirmed for Smash Brothers. Hedgeworth for Smash. Objection? Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, I need to go back to lines for a minute. Go jet back a black. Go to pencil. And then fix it just 1 or 2, 3 pixels there. Then erase Jin from Sonicu the Hedgehog. Then we go back to colors and I can just eyedropper this tool and get my shit back. Sweet. Airbrush, that's for blush, which I'm not doing. Okay, next question. I guess we'll do his hair. Same shade as well, because he's supposed to be edgy, so you gotta have black hair. And I'll do sort of the white streaks in his hair. It's probably because of the lighting. But why am I doing this? Oh, the brush is a bit too small for my liking. Yeah, it's your shoulder. The most intense just chatting you've ever seen. Coming this summer. COVID 2. taken down for controversial content. Oops. Okay, and then add some here. Just be careful of his eyes. There we go. There's some real edgy. Also, I didn't do his face correctly, it seems. What? Go with 2 cents horrifying. Ah, the sequels are always worse. There. Okay, let's see. I don't know about 2. I guess we'll go super gray for here. And here, maybe. Maybe should make the zippers slightly longer, we'll see. Make his shirt that color then. We'll envision he's not wearing a standard t-shirt, he's wearing... what are they called? They're not jumpers. They're like thin like t-shirts, but they cover your entire arm. So we'll just do this then. And then... what else to do? I'll do a bit here. Bit there. Bit here. I think the scarf... I was going to say like the scarf's the only colourful thing he has, but nah. We'll make it like not the same dark. That's a similar shade. Nah. I guess red. We'll do red because Edgeworth wears red, but it's gonna be like this red, like a deep red. So it still has that color part of Edgeworth, but just like still edgy. Because as much as I want to have it be monochromatic, we need something slightly more vibrant. Like I know it's edgy, but like when I think Alex Mercer, I remember he has a bit of red on him. So why the heck not? Yeah, you'd be like, my demon scarf yearns for the blood of its 300th victim. 300th. What? Whatever. Introducing Edgeworth 2. Pretty sure he's in a picture of like Hobo Phoenix, so I could technically do like Hobo Edgeworth. Edgeworth is a vampire. Sure. Whatever headcanon you want for our dear boy miles away from Edgeworth. Let's see. Let's see, what color? I guess we could have his hoodie as well, sort of have tinges of red. Just not the same, maybe brighter shade. Yeah. Give him like a weird, like, red, like, metal thing for some reason, just because why not? Why? Because I can. I'm the one drawing here, not you. Okay, let's see how our boy looks in full. I know I haven't done the whites of his teeth or his eyes. Oh, his eyes are a bit crooked. I now notice that. He looks very goofy. I can't take him seriously anymore. I give up. This... Or does it? I don't know. Up close it... no, it does look goofy. So let's go back to lines. Rubber. Then this... What am I doing? Was it here? Yeah, still looks pretty goofy. Maybe Maybe we do his eye like here instead. Up close it looks very goofy. That looks even more goofy. God damn it, Edgeworth. We have 2. That still looks pretty goofy. Why does it look fucking goofy? I've got this big ass mic in my way. Let's see. They're not really level, so maybe if I rub out his eyes a bit. Fix up his eyeballs a bit. Give him soulless eyeballs. We're just gonna Thanos snap Edgeworth's eye out of existence, don't worry. I've done it before. Don't need him. Then we will pencil back your eye together with a thickness of 4. Maybe a thickness of 3. Yeah. Sure. And then we'll try your eye. This looks kind of goofy, whatever. I don't want to be here all day on his eye. It looks okay. Okay, and now I guess I'll just call another layer shading. He names them, he's not an artist. Very true, very true. I'm not. Shading for the clothes is gonna be a bit of a nightmare. Shading for the head shouldn't be too bad. Let's get the dropper tool and steal his skin color, and then we make it darker by going down a bit. There we go. So we'll do this. Because his hair does jut out, so it makes sense that there's a bit of a shading here. Oh, the color chosen is really cool. Got a proper look now. Ah, yes. Of course. Small bits of shading here. I guess here. Under the nose. Under the eye. It's less shading and more of the whole like freaked out eye, like there. Maybe I shouldn't do the shading or that same color when I'm doing that. I'll do a bit down here, why not? Under the eyebrows. Bit behind the ear. Maybe here cause hair. And then we can do you, and then darken that a bit. So make that super edgy, hedgy brothers. It's in here, because scarf would technically still be covering that up. It should be the t-shirt shading. Some of the hoodie shading is going to be a bit stupid because I made it really dark. But we can try. Don't want to go pitch black though. Here. There, that should do. because the arm would be blocking it up, and then here maybe, because the arm. And then the shading would stop around the hand. We'll just do that. It's like lean of phobia apparently. Harsh. It's all called like Stream Beats Harsh Heller if you want to check it out. It's on that playlist. Put some shading here. Don't know if this needs shading, but I'll do it. Just put shading everywhere. No. I'm just doing the bare minimum of shading anyway. Since the HUD juts out a bit, we'll do that. Maybe a small bit under this. And then I'm not good at shading, so the basics that aren't like too outlandish. Then we do you. Make you dark as fuck, bro. And go about here. Because it's technically under the hood, and then it goes out from being under the hood to here. And here. Maybe a bit the back of the head, because it's the back of his head. That looks about alright. And then we can also, I'll go and do pencil for this. And his eyes still look a bit goofy, but I'm just gonna leave him like that. I'd say we're mostly done. Just gotta do some streaks in his hair, and then I'll call it for edgy worth. Okay, so streaks in his hair. There's one other thing I was going to do, and it just sort of leapt out of my mind a minute ago. What was it? Shading looks fine. It looks meh. Eyes are still goofy. Oh yeah, the rings around his eyes when he looks annoyed. What color would I make those? Kind of a greyish black as well. Make it look like edgy eyeliner. So we'll do like, except it's all around the eye. Very pixelated. So whoops. And because of the way I have the nose, so we go all the way around his eyes. Why not? It looks less like the agitated, and looks more like he's been punched. Whatever. I'll say we'll leave it. And then we'll do streaks in his hair, which is not a full white, kind of a pseudo white. So do like sort of like this. Sort of. Maybe one here. Then go down here. Some here, and then obviously because his hair is there. That guy looks so bad. He looks trash. Also, his eye bothers me. His eye actually bothers me. Ugh. How do I fix your eye, Edgy Worth? Tell me. Is it because I'm trying to make it level and they're technically on two different levels? It annoys me so much. Because like up close it looks fine. Yeah. We still... eyes. Should have made a bigger canvas so it wasn't as pixelated. God, that looks even worse. We're gonna be here all day if I keep trying to fix this. There, that looks way less annoying. Oops. Sure, we'll just save. There's Edgyworth. Doesn't look the best, but hey. There he is. There's Senor Edgyworth. He looks meh. Looked much better in the green phase. As you can see, it got worse the more I did it. Ew. But this is like, It looks, it's okay. You know, like I said, I looked better when it was just green, no colors. What are you gonna do? Okay, any more requests? I'll do one more. And then I'll call it. Scarf looks off. Zips are a bit off. The arms are arms too thick, maybe? I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna be happy with my own work. I think it looks trash. I'm the trash man. I like eating garbage. Looking into your soul. Master Chef? Okay. Do it in a different corner of the world. Okay, so I've got some reference. It not good. It bad. Okay, I'm never gonna like my own work, no matter what people say. Plus, I guarantee someone will join the stream, look at that, and go, nah, and leave. Okay, we'll do the iconic Mark 6. And then we can do like I'm not putting myself down, I'm just stating a fact. Everyone can draw, except me. Because I'm a hypocrite, leave me alone. Let's see, what's the name of that fucking meme where it's like the nice looking, like, you know, used for whatever. I'll try and find it. There we go. Okay, I think I have. So, first off, let's do this all again. So I'll do this layer. We're gonna do red. Flip the pen around, that'd be nice. Let's see. Back on pencil, we'll do 4. Okay, I can't see it, so that would help. So I'm gonna see. So we're gonna do like, it's more of a pink. Why is it more of a pink? Oh, because of how opaque the layer itself is right now. Okay. If I look over at Edgy's worth, I'll be able to see the red lines. But hey, so we'll do like the rough head shape. Should I do this with darker pencil? That's only 1, so let's increase that to 4. No, I need room for the hat. I'll go down a bit lower. See here. Then we'll do stickman thing again. So I'm only gonna do his top half. We'll give him his neck, so this should be his shoulders. Then down here, do his hand. So I'll just mark that off with a little square. And then, no, that's not right. We'll do like this. Then like a little hand. Then, I mean, he wears a helmet, but I should probably still do this to help me indicate what general direction he's looking in. Maybe not that direction, because of what I'm trying to do with him. So maybe this direction. Kind of like that. Okay, layer 2. Green. Reduce opacity by a bit. Now the real Master Chef begins. So let's do his helmet. A vague impression of his helmet and armor. So I'll do like down here. It kind of flattens a bit. Then it goes back around. Kind of has lights jutting out around here, I think. And sort of wraps around up top. So I could probably do that. Little lights again. And then we go bring that around. And then we do sort of the visor. So also starts off around here flat. I'm going to reduce the opacity of this even more. There we go. Because I want this to sort of go around here. And sort of comes up, it juts out a bit here actually. Then it comes fully around here. This looks way off. Just because like the angle I have it at. Yeah, that is a bit off. By a bit I mean a lot. Okay. Use you down to you, bring you back up a bit. Let's see. You're like this. Maybe not as sharp. Bring you up a little bit. Then bring you around like this. Man, it might just be a random Spartan as opposed to Master Chief. So he does have sort of this thing going for him at least. That I seem to be unable to draw. Kind of the rough visor, and then you got this thing going on which actually juts out, so not like that though. It's supposed to jut out here. No. Kind of like that. Think about it a little bit later. That goes down here. He's got like these breather things here. Maybe the lights show a bit too much. That's just the first part of it anyway. You got Nick. She's apparently... It's okay. It's gonna be very skinny. It's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, that looks nothing like him, but we'll roll with it. Okay, nope. Let's see. That is not right for our dear boy. His chest goes down more like that. For his armor, that is just a bit too straight. Whatever. I don't know what this. It's got a bit of an underlayer. Ah, jeez, this looks nothing like him. Okay. Next is the hand. The hand, though. So we're actually gonna copy a meme. How dare I? Nah. Line. Nope. Maybe hand creases. Nope. Still does not look like a hand. Yes, I was trying to do. Don't know why I decided to do the fingers in that order. That one's here. Got a big fucking middle one. I can fix it later. Okay, I'm pretty sure Master Chief does have like these sort of things, like the booby armor. Can I get a better picture? He sort of does. It doesn't jut out like my idea of it would. It's more like, probably a bit closer up actually. Bubes. Master Chief rocking them tatas. He thick like female spurtin. And then that. It's got this weird. I don't know. I'll stick with this for now. He's also got the little things on his back jutting out. I think maybe there's like no armor from here to here. Obviously he needs room for his shoulder or for his elbows, so there's probably some sort of armor here that juts out a bit. Small bit of space here and here, so you just have like a little shoulder pad pop up. Like bloop, 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 boop. On this side, I guess we'd also see something. Here we wouldn't see stuff on the back of his hands anyway, so I think that's fine. Should probably square this off a bit for the sake of consistency. He's got this weird like pattern going down here, remember that. This is sort of pointless since I intend to put like an apron on him, but whatever. Be decent to have his sort of That's probably wrong. Anyway, I'd have the apron going about here. Stop here. Be like when the grunt meatballs done just right. And we bring it all the way down. So we'll just block it here. Just that looks a bit off. I'll bring it up a bit here. And then we'll rub this out. Make the rubber a bit thick, boy. Head boy. I'm using. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see. Draw some more. And then. We'll move on to the pseudo final version, I suppose. We'll stop from seeing you. Maybe condense the head and arms and stuff a bit. We'll see. Also, actually, no, I need to put a chef's hat on him. I need to get the head right first, though, so I'll do that now. So, pencil. E. Instead of doing like square, I should square it off a bit. It always looks good when it's green, and then I screw it up when I do the dark lines, because that's what I do. It's what I do. Oops. Let's see. We have like does show out, so maybe I should draw that. Five. I'd be too hungry to tune into the news at 5. I want to hear the hypocrite. He sounds funny. He sounds like the type of person I'd like to talk to, you know? Ask him why, and he'll just be like, Encourage positivity, but not in yourself. Why? I don't know. Don't you tell people to always be positive? Yeah, so why aren't you? Well, I'm positive with other people. You are a hypocrite. Yeah, the sky's blue. What's your point? That does not look right. Because it should be bumpy a bit here. And this. Yeah, it looks meh. Will fight you're not as kind to yourself as you are with others. Well, yeah. I encourage positivity. Just with myself, I'm my own worst enemy. Because of X to doubt. Chief Boy RD. Okay. I think the armor is a bit more like this, actually. It just juts out a little bit. Then we go here, and turns out, surprise, bleat. It's an attempt at Master Chief. Anyway, his arms do get a bit smaller here anyway, so we can draw hands that jut out a bit. Oops. God damn it. Yeah, we get a bit closer to the hand and all. Do make the arms a bit bigger. Then we bring it around flat. Bring it up. Then we can bring this up a bit. Okay, whatever you say. The apron, so we would still technically be able to see the nipple armor. Nipple armor. Kind of. Proportionally, I suppose. Do that line then. Give him you. Give him you. We'll actually sort of just go like, oh. That doesn't look right. He's got one saggy tit. Poor Master Chief. Okay, bring you down. Bring you down, down, down. Bring these lines here. And then the apron can kind of crease off a bit. Master TD. Can't beat it. Maybe like this line as well. That's spelled wrong. I won't even have the hat on him properly. I'll just be like chilling here. Oops. We'll just have like the hat, and it's like really small. It's like a bit bigger. Oop, that was not supposed to happen. And then these hats have like, maybe that's a bit too low, so I'll just do this. Then we can have like the little creases in the hit. Oh, hatty boy, the pipes are calling. In the arms arms of a chef titty. What the fuck? Okay. Then we can... Oh no, I'm missing a piece. Missing these respirator pieces, I suppose. Yeah, she probably did the hands for the meme just right, because that's the point of the meme. When you get the meme just right. This stream, when I see he's wearing an apron, 10 out of 10. But yeah, you asked for Master Chef, you got it. Maybe this, followed by this. Then here, here, and here. Now, I think we attempt to add color to the walking meme. Okay, I think this looks pretty alright actually. Nah, the arms are annoying me now, since I said something. Okay, I think we can add color. Maybe like... a bit of like sauce is on his, in quotes, on his, what color? The elites have blue blood, so I'm gonna make that blue. Okay, so just color this line one more, and then we go to actual color. Now Master Chief has a really weird shade of like green, if I see correctly. Also, like, every time I look up his armor now, I'm only getting, like, the newest version. So I'll go Mark 6. There we go. Now I can see the full entourage of Master Chef himself. So it turns out I'm probably missing a detail or two in the line category. Oops. Because he actually has a line going here. And goes to here. Goes here. Goes to here. And that's not entirely accurate. It goes straight. Puts at an angle like here. So what I did was actually a little bit wrong. Then he has like a little bit of detail here. Which isn't too much. Just give him like some lines here. He also has like battle damage around here. That's not the right kind of damage. And he is like here. Not entirely correct. Yeah, the arm isn't correct either, because it's supposed to be like shoulder pad and the armor meets here. So that's actually supposed to go here. Same with this. That's not too bad, you can't see it, so and the line's there. So we'll just do this, and then we won't tell the internet that I messed up Master Chief, even though I'm the Halo guy. And we do this. Oop, no, that's a bit too much off the top. He also has like a bit of detail here. I don't know what it was exactly, but we're going to put stuff here. It's not lights, they're just like little design stuff for the power pack. And that should be the color done. Not color, whoops, I meant drawing done. Actually, I didn't finish off this. Actually, that'd be more like here, technically. There. Okay, so since you give him a haircut, Yep, I'm his barber. And the music has actually stopped. Thanks, music. You sure know how to make me feel good at where I'm doing. Cool. I mean, some music's better than no music because sometimes I do shut the fuck up. I know, extraordinary, right? So I still have the rubber. I still have the rubber. Give me the rubber. Yeah, I need to get rid of these. Spit. Because turns out that's actually there's a line about here as well. Yeah, it's about here. We'll say there's a line. And then that's green, and that's the blacker color. So it's also, I'm not going to go into 100% detail, so we'll actually control S. That's probably very important. Because all we have is edgy's worth. Let's see, what else have we got? Yeah, I guess we can move on to color now. So he's got a weird shade of green, so it's very there. Brighter, maybe? Yeah, brighter looks a bit better. I get the paintbrush out and we'll try. No, that looks like toothpaste. I don't know what kind of toothpaste you were using. That just looks like one of them. You got like sort of here maybe. Yeah, we'll go with that even if that it looks sort of similar. Because that'll do the job. Same with here. Let's see. I use the bucket tool. I'm sorry, I'm lazy. If I was in an actual animation industry, I wouldn't be allowed to color it like this. Thank you. Lecturer. I don't know, this shade of green actually looks really good. It's almost like an impossibility to get the perfect color of green for Master Chief, so I'm fairly happy with this shade actually. It's not one-to-one accurate, it's way more like toyish green, but it works. Reminds me of the toy soldiers I used to mess around with when I was a kid. I put them in my trouser pocket when they were going into the washing machine so they'd be shrunk in the wash and I could mess around with like tiny tanks. Don't know why, I just did. Then you had the cowboy ones, which are cool. I still think cowboys are cool now. Not like for what they did in history, they're awful, but like the design and like sci-fi cowboys all sound good. Should avoid the hand. Even if that's not exactly level. I'll make a darker shade of green for the damage segment so it looks slightly different. Not too different though. I don't want it to be like it looking like shade, and I just want to look at like where it's actually like slightly gone through the armor a bit. So like that should be alright. Actually, hang on. I just thought of like a really funny kind of joke. I'll use the straight line tool, I know, how could I? But like, that's too thick, we need to reduce it a bit. So he's like, he writ out like kiss the chief. It's like, oh, I meant kiss the chef. I'm a comedy genius. Stupid. Oh no, that's still on. Oops. Bloop. Cooler. We do the armor. More armor. What you mean stupid? It's comedy gold. I'm just not a funny guy. Do you think I'm a funny guy? Do you think I should be funny? You think this is comedy? You think I want people to have a good laugh? What do you think this is? A Twitch stream? It's like, the fuck do you think you're doing? It's not like I'd like to be funny or anything. See, for the respirators, okay, that's not gonna be the same color. Most of it is, though. It's interesting how much just a few lines can make something look so real. Because at the end of the day, they're all just lines stuck together to look like something. It's oddly amazing. Doodling away. Why am I colouring them individually? Use the lasso tool. I can't remember where it is. I'm sorry. Betrayer. Betrayed. Betrayal. Sorry. Betrayal. Betrayed. I can't do the voice. His voice is too good. Killionaire. Spawn camper. That's not one, I don't think. Oh, jeez. Do I have that the same color? Sure, why not? The visor might be the last thing I do. I missed his right pec. His impeccable pec. Honey? Okay. I'll do the underlayer a bit later. And I'm gonna do like a darker shade. Still be in color though. So it actually looks like a sort of battle wound. Oop, fuck. There we go. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Whoa, when the meme is just two right spin. Anyway. Let's get serious. Kind of this... Ooh, the dark shade of blue I think is more accurate to the lore. I was thinking red, but like that's human blood, so I think I'm using like, because grunts have like a lightish bluish green sort of blood, and elites have like a dark elegant blue blood. I didn't think I'd call blood elegant, but what are you gonna do? I'm secretly a vampire. Blue blood tastes weird. Jokes aside, Blue Blood is an interesting show. He's so glad I got to witness that. Witness what? I'm a few steps behind when I'm focusing on drawing. Let's see. Now we do the dark, edgy stuff. Actually, that kind of fits anyway, so. No, Michelin Man is missing tinges of green. Like the regular look, but whatever. Spinning Master Chief. We're creating memes. Sorry, I mean we're creating dreams. Unless you're, of course, your dreams gotta be memes. Let your dreams be memes! Okay? My fellow Americans. I'm not American. Oh shit. I've been called out straight away by me. Thanks me. No problem. Cool. Betrayed me. Why not the boat? Make your memes dreams and make your dreams memes. Okay, then we get there's a hand. Very pixelated because I decided to do this really small on a small canvas. Put it on a bigger canvas would have been slightly easier, but whatevs. So stupid, I can't believe I'm making a fucking Emperor's New Groove meme. Master Chef. Yara yara daisy. Color actually doesn't look too bad together. And then we do his other hand. Actually here as well because it's under his armor. Around here as well, so that just works. Don't know if it'll look thematically correct, but hey. Makes coloring easier. It's got a weird gold visor, and I can shade it a bit to give the illusion that that thing is jutting out a bit. So here's his finger. God, my drawing tab's going off the desk. You need to have some of this. Hot action. Of darkitude. Edgy word sends his regards. Okay, neat. Let's see, that's the dark side of the moon done, so now we gotta do the visor, which is like an orangey gold. Like this. Yeah, piss looks about right. No. So it's a bit brighter here. Yeah, that looks alright. Let's see. I remember one of the comments on my art was, "Hey Jack, I thought you were bad. You're good, but you just like being a meme lord." And I've held on to that statement because that shit's funny and mostly true. I mean, at times I can make good art, and other times I'm just like, let's just make a meme. Let's just make a stupid looking character. That's about right, yeah. Let's see, I don't need to add any yellow anywhere else anyway. We added the blood, white apron. I might not make the apron white. I might make it like a sort of grey. Yeah, just to make it slightly different than just the white background, you know? Then we can just sort of avoid the blued bit. Control S out of paranoia.
Yay! Fabulous unicorns!
That sound like meatwad. Actually, I don't know, because I only hear the back of my voice. The back of my voice sounded like meatwad. Whatever everyone else heard.
I don't know! Yay! Master Chef, my favorite. He's my homeboy. He gives me the home slice, which is my favorite part of the bread. Oh no! It says kiss the chief, but marked out to say kiss the chef. That's comedy.
Can't enough of that voice. Watch me try stupid shit. I make the chef's hat a bit grey as well. Maybe I can sort of like destroy the universe. When your snap is just right. I don't want a pure white, but I don't want to be too grey either. Yeah. There we go. That's more of what I was looking for. Sort of like, not a grey, but more of a dirty white. You know, like it's seen some use even though it's been washed. And then he's going to start advertising one of these like, now with your brand new fuck cleaning detergent. That's right, fuck. It's so amazing, you'll say fuck every time. Make your dank, dirty, greyish whites into pure white. With fuck. Buy it today. You'll never forgive yourself if you don't buy fuck. Okay, then we go to shading. Actually, we go to color. And copy this. And then we go to shading. And then we go darker. Darker than a moonless night. And as bitter and as hot as hell. That's coffee. Can I use a dye drop even though it's on a different level? I guess, yeah, because it's on the only color there. Makes it sound like the advertiser's angry for getting caught in an advertisement. Fuck! They found me! Using my new Sillet fuck! There we go. Small bit of shading here because the armor. Same with this, because the armor. Same here. Quite a bit here, actually. Yeah, that's too thick. Yeah, that's alright. Same with the gloves. Bit here. Okay. Bit here. Even if it's the same color, that's actually jutting out. So, do that. Since that's technically underneath the hand a bit, we'll do that. Differentiate a tad. Can't see that. Can't see that. That's okay. That's about it. Ain't got no legs. But there he is. There's your master chef. That's it. That's it for today. I'm sure I've improved quite a bit. This is your kiss the chef meme. The stream went on longer, way longer than I thought it would. 1,000 out of 10. So that's it. Show's over. I don't know if I'll do any more drawing streams. We'll see. So we have we got Master Chef and we got Edgy's Worth. Master Chef looks superior for some reason. It's probably my Halo bias. Okay, well, I mean, thank you for watching. Not many people watched, but hey, you know, whatever. I don't know if I'll ever draw again on stream. This was more of I'm so tired I don't know what to do, so I decided to draw. Because just chatting streams bore me to death. Because half the time people don't say shit. They just take donations and look pretty. And I ain't no simp. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.